but he's so close to Tantegel, it doesn't really matter. He's wandered up to the desert. Meanwhile, Tranq is so Tantegel, it doesn't really matter.
Oh, I have some
He's
echo
wandered
here.
up to the desert. Meanwhile, and now he's got a ghost, and I don't know how he's going to do against a ghost, but he might be able to kill it. Yep, yeah, he took it down 2 rounds. Now, Trenos is... Ooh, he got away from the droll. Looks like the restream is up now, so...
Yeah, I just went live.
That was a decent level 3. It wasn't great. He didn't get any new spells, so... No early hurt more yet, but he's got enough power to one-shot at least the low-level crap. Like, he can trounce slimes now. But you're dealing... But, yeah, Tranq is dealing with Magic Drakies, and they're still too tough for him at level 2. He just got lit. I don't think he realizes that if you go up north, it's a different enemy zone, and the things seem to be a little easier up there, but he keeps going south. Yeah, the token is already in hand, and the basement is, as soon as you find the harp, you know where the Staff of Rain is. So that's already solved. And I think they both know that since they started with that key.
Alright, trying to catch up here on... card says they both have the token.
Yeah, Countess is going north, while Tranq is still staying south. And I think right now Countess is doing a whole lot more exploration because he's actually made a significant amount of distance from Tantegel where, oh, and now we got a wizard and he's dead. Yeah. But he's actually seen, well, at this point, though, he's actually seen a lot more of the map because Tranq has not gone Tantegel at all. All he's doing is grinding right there around the castle.
Yeah, he probably wants to gain a few levels before he goes too far.
I think Countess always puts a premium on exploration and knowing where things are. I don't know if he's able to draw maps, but he's already found another cave, and that's a big deal.
Just
whereas Tranq
taking over for this.
There's Niscard.
Hey Ness, how you doing, man?
Very well, good evening, and thanks again for McGrew for taking over.
Yeah, it seemed like you were having some difficulties there, technical problems.
Apparently it's a Twitch issue. I couldn't stream to my own channel either, so hopefully it's resolved sometime soon.
I hope so. Was that well, I guess it's hard to tell in the dark.
All right,
oh, and he got golemed. So, yeah.
Yeah, he's still grinding right around Tantegel there.
Well, the same level, and the Countess is still seeing more of the map. At least that has some value.
I noticed right at the beginning, I think Tantegel is on the very corner. I think it's like the southeast corner of a zone. So players were encountering things like wolves and poltergeists immediately when they left. It's like a very specific border.
Oh, that's not a bad level 5, but it doesn't bring any new spells, so...
Yeah,
nice to see both players pretty much exactly even.
Well,
Pretty close.
Tranq just at level 5, so I think things might have just changed a little there.
TheCowness in the tablet cave, so
He's got heal more, but he can't use it. But he will be able to. And he was smart enough to stop spell the skeleton. So this could be a win for big experience here, and it was. 25 XP is nothing to sneeze at this point, especially when you can go over here and get free heal more.
yeah, it looks like neither one's found a town yet, so they're both at level 5.
We haven't found any towns yet. No. Countess has found a cave, but
Yeah, that was the tablet cave. I don't know. I assume he made it to the bottom, but didn't see what he found. Looks like it was an herb, so yeah.
yeah,
Nothing
he got an
important.
herb there, and it was unfortunate. It's really good when you can find a cave early, and if you get a really advantageous item there, but it doesn't happen that often.
Wolves have baby fire breath.
At least that's not real Dragon Lord breath.
They've got the HP to handle it for now.
Well, yeah, for baby fire, especially when you have heal more.
Countess took a rather odd name. I assume it's the name of his character sprite, but I'm not sure what his build is.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. Maybe someone in chat
Yeah,
can fill us in.
I was gonna wonder about that too. I was like, what is that build?
I'm assuming strength HP, but yeah, if somebody in chat wants to look it up, that would be appreciated.
Yeah. Or on Discord. Oh, and he got whacked by a wolf.
Yeah,
By
those wolves
the
are
baby fire.
pretty scary.
Well, baby fire still hurts a whole lot when you're that low level and you don't have the Erdrich armor yet.
Yep. Countless finds an Arbor Knight.
AK-47. Yep.
I think it was.
Danger all around.
Yeah.
Doesn't he still? Yeah. Oh no, he's lost his experience lead now. He was ahead for a little bit, but now I think he's like 50 points behind.
Yeah, Countless is
44.
still level 5. Tranq is level 6 now.
Yeah, he's about 44 points behind. Which
Another
isn't.
dead end for the Countess. I don't think I've seen any towns yet.
That's not by any means insurmountable. I mean, 44 experience is nothing unless it gives you hurt
Still
more.
early. There's nothing. Yeah, nothing to worry about right now.
Yeah, if it gives you hurt more, that's a big deal. But otherwise, that's where it could really change the game. Is that once you get the level that gives you hurt more, if it's early enough, like you can just start tearing stuff up, and you can close gaps and overcome them really quick.
Yeah, Trank's still deciding to grind some more around Tanagel. Not willing to venture out yet. Countess exploring, but still not finding anything.
Yeah,
This
when the
map
towns-
is really nasty.
When the towns are all far away and agility's low and gold is not even low, it's hard to build up any gold and attempt to explore for a town. But we'll see what happens.
Oh, skeletons with the Dragon Lord fire.
Good to know early on, I guess.
Yeah, that is nasty. Wow. What timing with that, too. Right when he was so far, like, exploring.
A lot of breathing going on constantly.
I know. Like, we just had, like, 4 fire breath attacks in a row, just hit the stream all at once.
I think both players agree that wolves are still a really, really good enemy to fight right now, despite the fact that both of them just got breathed to death. So I think we'll be seeing a bit more of that for the next few minutes.
I would still grind them right now if I had the opportunity. I think that's probably one of their best grind enemies in the game right now. Metal scorpions are okay, but actually, see, the dude, he ran from a metal scorpion. Tranq did, and I don't think I would have done that.
Yeah,
I think I would have taken the experience there.
adversary, if you check your mic, I think you might be breathing into your mic, or do you have a fan on or something? Or
Oh
Jacob
crap!
was saying,
Oh my bad. There is a fan on. My bad.
Okay.
Am I out of it now?
Yeah, it sounds good now.
Okay, my bad. I was leaning over, and I think that the fan was blowing into it. My bad.
Yeah, that's all right. Commentating from a mountaintop.
Great outdoors. I didn't realize that was going on.
Man, rogue scorpions have such low HP. It's always a shame to run into them and realize you can only do like 1 damage to them early on.
Yeah, they're pretty difficult.
They're a possibility when you get hurt, but not yet for this race.
Yeah, if you can survive a few attacks, you can hurt them to death. But
I wasn't gonna half-ass it. Anyway, blocked, and he didn't stop spell. Oh, and he heal moored instead of. Oh, that is a bad idea. I really would have gone with stop spell there. Instead of eating too well, I mean, I guess he breathes fire too, but you had a chance to eat another sleep there and get killed. I don't like his decision there.
Tranq finds Garen's grave. I wonder if he has a map open, if he can do it in the dark. I'm sure he can. I think he was preparing to have maps open, but Green Dragon unfortunately hurt Morden.
Ew. That's nasty.
Now he's paused right now. I assume he's literally opening up a map right now and preparing to go back.
could be.
I would too, but this time
Yeah.
around, I would definitely definitely stop spell the guy that. Oh, nasty.
But we know Drakimas have Dragon Lord Breath.
I actually did that in
Gross.
the race last night. I came across the tablet cave and there was nothing else nearby, so I actually stopped and opened up a map so I could go through it in the dark.
That was nasty.
Yeah, Tablet Cave is the one that scares me to do in the dark, because if you get lost, you're out of luck if you don't have outside.
Exactly.
Well, I never do that cave in the dark because of that exact reason. I always have to have a torch or radiant, or I'm not doing it yet.
Yeah, it's generally what the rule I go to.
It's an easy cave, but if I make one mistake,
Yeah, that's the thing.
then
There's
you're
nothing
so hosed.
Yeah, there's nothing to kill you in there, so if you get stuck, you're stuck.
Right, and if you make one mistake in the dark, just you're what? You're reset host. Like, that's how bad that is. And you just pray that you haven't lost like 20 minutes. So if I go in, I know which ways to move and hear the bonks to where that I know if it is If I do that and I don't have any torches, I just leave.
It's like Tranq
Leave.
is,
And I just remember where it is and come back later.
it's like Tranq is exploring to the north.
It actually cost me a seed one time because I think I would have won that race if I'd have realized that Erdrick's sword was in there. And if I had a torch at the time and was able to navigate that place, I would have gotten it.
And Tranq takes
Oh,
yeah, Tranq
minutes
takes it from a
earlier.
wizard.
Oh man, that nasty wizard. I wonder when they're gonna get hurt more.
Well, somewhere within the next 9 or 10 levels, I'm sure.
Well, I know that.
No, up to nobody's found a town yet.
No, there's no towns found yet at all.
There has been nothing to find.
That's probably the most like crazy part of this seed so far is we're 20 minutes in and no one's found a town.
Yeah, it's pretty uncommon. I've seen a lot of these seeds in the past, but they do not happen often. And when all the towns are far away, well, for one thing, there's the excitement of finding a town clump later, but it makes the early game not only difficult, but totally different. You really have to approach the game in a different way.
Well, in the early game, I mean, it's like 80% of the early game is desperately searching for Rimular. I mean, you're just trying to get keys because that opens up like so much of the game once you're able to do that. Now, in this seed, it's a little bit different because they did get a key early on. They were able to discover what's into the Tantegel basement. But at the same time, you still, like, I mean, you need one to get through Garen's grave. You need blah, blah, blah. But, man, it would also help to have a shop, to have somewhere to save money for. But we have no idea right now.
Yep.
They have heal more.
Not much point in
So
saving money at this
they're-
point.
Well, as much, no matter how much hit points they have, they're pretty much immortal now if they have a destination to specifically go to, but that doesn't exist yet.
Yep.
All the towns are so far away, and
Found
nobody's found one yet.
Tablet Cave and Garen's Grave is it so far.
There's a town,
Hey, yep. Countess has found Cantlin.
and it's Cantlin. Well, it's in it. Now he's checking Facebook.
The most available options for purchases in Cantlin. Unfortunately, he doesn't have much cash yet.
Yeah, 17 gold's not going to buy him much.
It's not gonna buy anything. But at least he knows where he can buy something. Wait, is he gonna go straight for the... Oh, wow, he is.
Yeah, if he can survive the walk, it makes sense to get the coordinates as soon as possible, just in case armor's on the map or it's close by.
That's true.
Yep. He has heal more, so he may survive it.
He won't get out of there alive.
He might. We'll see.
South, 39 east. No, he can't get out of there alive with one heal more.
Yep, but he can return. So
Yeah, that was what I was thinking.
I mean,
before
although-
anything else.
with with that little gold, he may as well just suicided, but would have been
So
faster.
13 south and 39, and that's not too bad. Like, as long as there's not a body of water. Too bad they don't have repel. Although at this level, it wouldn't help them that much anyways. Oh, with that slow walk, you can tell Countess is counting.
Yeah, 52 steps is not unreasonable.
Absolutely not. I've even done that, and I can't count. Who can certainly do it. I'll turn down.
I don't know if anybody confirmed
You're dead.
Countless's build.
Ow, you're dead.
No, we haven't seen it yet.
Alright.
Yeah, I really don't know.
I think we're getting that wind again there, adversary. There we go. Well,
What the hell is that? Is it my air conditioner?
I am not sure.
Absolutely annoying. Sorry about that.
Count is persistently counting again, realizing the potential value of getting Erdrick's armor would help a lot.
Is it gone now?
Yeah.
Sounds good now.
Okay, okay.
Tranq walking and grinding fast, he has about a 300 experience lead, which is nice in this kind of seed when you don't have hurt more and you're struggling for options like towns.
It's a little bit misleading though, because I feel like TheCowness has a significant advantage when it comes to exploration. And I feel like Tranq is going to still try to explore those places that TheCowness has already found empty. Then again, now he's already forgotten his count, which is a problem.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. It looks like he's gonna go back and try again.
And
Yeah, I just confirmed. Yeah, he is running strength HP build.
oh, okay.
Still not a significant deficit between them, but if he's gonna spend this time counting it out and walking slowly for an extended period of time, the difference between them might grow. Tranq fighting with all his might to beat a Droll Magi step by step, and he got it.
Yeah, Tranq definitely has an experience lead at this point. Ooh, trying to fight a werewolf? Not really sure that was wise.
And they have Dragon Lord Breath too, wow.
Yeah.
And the Dragon Lord Beth is real in this seed.
Yeah, this is a pretty tough seed so far.
You said before it was even posted that it was going to be a hell seed, so I took you for your word.
Well, hey, I said it would be a tough one. I don't think it's going to be too bad, but... Yeah, I took a look at the first seed, and it actually probably would have been a very short seed.
I feel like it would be frustrating to have to look for this many things like they're having to do, but then again, I also work in a warehouse, so... Yeah.
Warlocks have fire breath. Baby fire, thankfully.
Everything breathes.
Yeah, seems like there is quite a bit of breath going around.
Yeah, you've got a lot of enemies with baby breath. You've got also a lot of enemies with nasty breath. Armor, that's gonna be close to one-shotting you pretty reliably.
Countess not having much luck getting away from the rogue scorpion.
And wow.
Looks like Countess dropping some frames there. I think we're okay.
Red
Okay.
dragons with sleep and hurt more in this seed is gonna be a problem. All sorts of problems for both players all over the place.
Yeah, it's a tough seed. No town's really nearby the castle at all.
I think with Red Dragons, the answer is stop spell.
Actually, nothing really at all close to the castle. I mean, besides the tablet cave. Found the flute. Yep. CownessS plays the flute.
Never could.
And then a wizard takes him out.
He attracted the wizard with his flute. That's the official story we'll just go with.
Right, works for me.
Alright, so if Tranq eventually finds Caitlin, he might go after the coordinates as well, and, you know, spend a similar amount of time going after the flute, which won't do anything for him in the immediate future, so... Hard to tell where both players are at right now. The early game is always interesting, but man, are they getting slowed up by all these difficult enemies. I like Tranq's persistence. Like, I've never seen so much fighting with such low attacks on enemies like wyverns and droll magis. This is really good if it's gonna pay off.
Yeah,
He's getting close on this wyvern.
Does pay it off.
Nice. He's going after another, just like that. Just realized he could use stop spell.
There's a level for Tranq. Actually, CownessS got a level as well, I didn't notice. And there's some Dragon Lord fire. Well, it should help with exploration.
Oh, he must be low on MP. I was surprised he ran from that wyvern, but he must be low on MP and eager to find a town to heal.
Yep. So far, not much luck with that.
Well, he's still got 16 left, but again, I can understand his desire to find a town as soon as possible. Tough enemies everywhere. He would never guess that he's in the lead right now, but he's doing well for his circumstances, that's for sure.
Yeah. He does have a pretty solid lead at this point.
Yeah, just given the difficulty of the surroundings, it is fairly substantial now. I wonder what he's going for from the treasury. Maybe a little bit of extra gold? Does he have 2 Erdrick's tokens now?
That's what I was getting ready to say. I think he has 2 now.
I wonder if anyone will gold grind on the starting chest. I mean, if that were the only way to get the silver shield, I would certainly do it if I had low agility or something like that.
Yeah, I guess it mostly depends on what their agility is like when they... Which so far, yeah, so far their agility is very high. Tranq has 63 agility at this point. So, probably not a huge concern.
It's gonna help in the search for towns. Now he's found a zone with wolf lords, which they look like they're easy enough, and They're certainly going to get him fast experience. I wonder if he'll just sit here and fight like 10 Wolf Lords and get the next level.
Yep, looks like he's going to keep exploring.
Yeah, it's hard to say what's right now. You really can't blame him for wanting to find a town as soon as possible. But man, there's another red dragon.
Yeah, but he does have stop spell, so... Yeah, there's actually a chance he could beat this if it keeps chanting sleep and hurt more.
That would be amazing if he tried.
Yeah, it looks like
But,
he could.
I imagine his max damage is something
Oh,
like 3
yeah.
or something like that.
Apparently it's...
So it would be very long.
Yep, he just did 1 damage to it, so...
Yeah, it seems rough from his perspective right now, but you know, after like maybe 6 runaways, I'm sure he'll get away and be able to continue. So it's the right decision.
Yeah, it is the right decision. Yeah, he can't do any damage to it. It would take forever to beat it. With doing 1 damage each turn.
Might get an excellent move for like 30 damage or something. He got away.
Yep. But that's good for later. Those red dragons will be good to grind on.
Druid Lord, another great enemy, assuming it doesn't have any crazy abilities. Hurt is good. Another very valuable enemy to defeat
Yep.
at this juncture.
Oof, another red dragon.
It does have heal more, but he should have just stop spelled and fought it.
Yeah. Well... Oh, the Druid Lord, yeah. I thought you were talking about the red dragon. Yeah, you should have stop spelled it to start with, and that didn't work. He
Yeah.
tried to run instead, and... no luck.
Lots of interesting difficulties. These are the kind of seeds I find the most interesting. So for 2 players to be racing a seed like this for the first time ever, I just feel like the result is going to be very interesting no matter what happens. Beginning of the game will be a bit of a struggle, but it'll be very interesting to watch how both players handle it. I don't think Tranq has even found Cantlin yet. It doesn't look that far away from TheCowness' perspective.
Yeah, it's a decent distance away, actually, but... yeah, it's kind of on almost on the other side of the map from Tanager. But it's a fairly straight shot, at least.
Count is desperately trying to grind near Cantlin, trying to get something going. He is close to another level.
Ooh, skeleton with the Dragon Lord Fire.
It's pretty amazing now. They've been going for over 38 minutes and only one single town has been found.
Yeah.
TheCowness opting out of the lengthy Droll Magi battle, which would have gotten him very close to the next level. Meanwhile, Tranq pounding away slowly at a wolf for even more experience. Things going very well for him so far, and he's getting close to the next level as well. If he gets 6 more enemies or so, he's going to hit the next level.
Oof.
However, every once in a while, a wyvern just won't let you wake up.
Yep. Since apparently everything has sleep and fire breath.
Everything.
TheCowness exploring north.
Tranq bravely taking down a skeleton before it could DL2 breath.
Oof. It's dangerous.
Dangerous proposition. Yeah, it looks like Tranq is getting all the right enemies right now. Again, it's a slow grind for each level, especially when everything's so dangerous and neither player has much power. But Tranq is getting there.
Yep.
Cowness, meanwhile, exploring further and further away and unfortunately getting taken out by difficult enemies. They're 700 apart in experience now.
Yeah, Tranq's lead is growing a bit.
Cowness is talking about how he has 59 agility and just failed to run from a red slime.
That is true.
I feel like I've had a lot of those moments in my races where it's like near the end game and say like I run into a ghost and I fail to run and my agility's so high that it runs away after blocking me in front.
Yeah, I've definitely seen that a few times myself.
One more enemy for Cowness to get to the next level. Oh, unless it's a Drakey. I'm surprised he didn't fight it because it would have brought him really, really close. There seems to be a lot of Drakeys in this zone, but he's running from them all.
Yep. Ooh, not gonna run from that. No, he did.
He did. Nice. And Tranq gets yet another good enemy, a Spectre. That's the first one I've seen, I think. Just finding all the good enemies everywhere. A Golem, unfortunately, taking out the Cowness, making exploration really difficult in that area.
Yep. And there's Cantlin. Tranq has found it. Right on the corner of
He
the
must be
screen
so
there.
thrilled right now, just seeing that half sliver of town up there.
Yeah, that's
He
the
won't
first.
even fight the Droll Magi.
That's the first town he's seen this entire seed. So
So now I assume we're gonna see Tranq get the coordinates and spend some time going after the fairy flute.
first he wants to wait for the merchant to get off Twitter. And he buys a copper sword.
Yeah, that's gonna be a big difference maker at this juncture. Definitely the right move in my eyes. I didn't see how much gold he has, but obviously there aren't too many options right now.
Yeah, he had about 300 and some, I think, 380 or so.
On his way down to check the coordinates.
398 apparently. Yeah, he should have enough magic at this point to get back out if he wants to.
Oh yeah, that's true.
13 south, 39 east. I imagine he'll write that down and count it next time he's home. heads out. He probably wants to continue exploring since he finally found a town. Hoping
And
there
he
will be
has
some
enough money
others.
for the very expensive inn once more, so no problem there.
Yep.
Another shop, stopping briefly to get some leather armor. It can make a difference.
Yep.
Doesn't have to buy fairy water because he already has repel, which is nice.
He's gonna get the dragon
looks
scale though.
Yeah.
See if he remembers to put it on. Ooh, well, that herb puts him below enough to get to the end now.
Countess now finds a specter and he's fighting it. No problem finishing it off. Doesn't look like it has any dangerous abilities.
Yeah, it looks at his items. Doesn't equip the scale.
Look at this, a town across a barrier that he can't pass. The second town has been located.
Oh.
Can he get around here? Look at this, he can't get around. This map is crazy.
Yep, there is no way around there. Alright, so yeah, Tranq heads home. I didn't see him put the scale on. I don't think he did.
I don't think so either.
No, that's not Cantlin. Cantlin is a little north of there. It is a new town if you can figure out how to get there.
This seed not without its fair share of interesting points. Both players should just forget about the fact that it's taken a long time to make any progress in development and just focus on inching forward.
Yep. Focus on getting your levels up, which will make everything easier.
It's it certainly looks to me like this seed will. It's just one of those seeds that will take over 2 hours. It's nobody's fault. That's just what it is.
Oh yeah, yeah. This is looking like a pretty long seed.
Tranq is standing still. Oh. Oh, he might have walked the wrong way for the coordinates.
Yeah, he's probably thinking, well, it's on the other side of this water. And TheCowness has found a cave. It looked like Swamp Cave. Surprised he didn't follow it through to the other side, see what was there. Yeah, this is an interesting walk indeed. There's I believe, Garen's grave. I think Tranq has already been there, hasn't he?
I'm not 100% sure. Oh, they're saying,
Tranq
yeah,
has the
Tranq
leather
has the
armor.
leather armor.
Alright, thank you very much. Did not see him get that.
I suppose these seeds are so fascinating to me because they don't seem to come up very often. Usually there's some sort of early solution, you know, there's an easy grind point, or you can get a strong weapon early, or you know, you have gold and there are towns nearby. This seed is it's very unlikely to get this kind of situation where all the towns except for maybe Cantlin are very far away.
Yep. Oh, and he's found two. Tranq has found two towns.
Oh wow.
Breckenary and not sure what the other one is yet.
An easy heal here,
Yep.
and of course he can see what's for sale in case he wants to gold grind on the slow chest. It is an option. They should consider it.
Yep. Say Breckenary and another town and a cave, so he's got a bit of exploring, checking out to do.
So yeah, I mentioned from the beginning that it was very likely we would see a clump of towns nearby, and already here's two towns and a cave together.
Rimmaldar.
So we'll see. Very nice. Of course, they were fortunate enough to start off with keys. But still nice to find another town, another shop to check, and of course there's a treasure chest.
Yep, see what's in here. Some gold. Yeah, Cool Blue, he does have 2 tokens. He accidentally picked it up twice.
So literally everything at Remulder, if the players are willing to do some sort of gold grind, everything is there. I wonder what spell the Wraith has that TheCowness wanted to stop spell it. Either way, stop spell worked. Oh, there it is. It has hurt more, and he is going to beat this Wraith.
Yep.
It takes long, but it's so worth it, and he's now approaching level 9. Actually, one more Wraith would do it.
2 caves for Tranq. Although he does find a werewolf. Gets away. Alright, Cowness has followed the swamp cave and come in the back of Garenham.
Very nice, getting a death necklace, which I don't know, but he might consider using it.
Erdrick's sword.
He's found the sword! Now that's really huge. This is his chance to come back and even up the match.
Yep, definitely. Tranq writing down where he found the jerk. I didn't see if he checked that other cave. There were 2 caves on his screen a moment ago. Okay, he didn't check it. I didn't think he did. Oof, Wolf Lords have heal more. They're both level 9 now. There he goes. Believe that would be the mountain cave then.
And once again, he's pausing. I once again imagine he's opening up a map. He is 1 Wolf Lord away from the next level. Oh, he has a torch. There we go.
Yep. Tranq finds the fighter's ring. Puts on the fighter's ring, but still not the dragon scale.
And you can see how quickly already the Countess is catching up. It's going to be very close.
Yep. Yeah, that sword's going to give him a huge advantage. Yep, there is a triple bridge on this map. Lavkin. I don't know if Sparkover saw it. Level for Tranq.
Nine power, that's very significant. Whatever helps him keep up with that Erdrick sword. Countess is even able to fight an Axe Knight now with Erdrick's sword.
Yeah. Yep, he does have enough max HP that he should be able to take it out. Yeah, he does. That will help him a lot. Now this will be interesting if he stop spells the dragon. Well, no, he doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't have enough HP or MP really to, if it attacks, but if he runs into another one, he should be able to beat it.
Tranq already electing not to do a slow gold grind. I guess I really can't blame him for wanting to keep his position after he's done so much exploration and found so little. You know, he's bound to find more towns soon.
Yep. Now, he did go through Mountain Cave. I was actually not paying attention to what he got. It looks like, well, aside from the fighter's ring, nothing else of importance.
Oh wow, Tranq apparently had counted to this area and he's looking around for the fairy flute.
Wow.
No luck though.
Yep. He does not appear to be finding it. Meanwhile, Countess is almost caught up in experience now. Surprised he's not fighting the wizards. He could probably take them out.
Yeah, with Healmore and Erdrick's sword, all the options are there.
Yep.
And stop spell too. That means the only real option that's not there is, you know, a strong enemy that has Dragon Lord Breath is too dangerous.
Yeah, pretty much. Tranq fighting werewolves. Ooh, who have Dragon Lord Breath. But he is close to the next level. And
Countess seems very disappointed with his bad luck exploring. It seems like everywhere he goes, he doesn't find anything and gets ambushed by an enemy and can't run from it.
yep, seems to be a lot of that this seed. And neither player has found anything except the token as far as quest items go.
Countess keeps talking about like he had an 80% chance to run from a golem earlier and he failed twice. And that stone man that just killed him, he says he had a 70% chance to run and it didn't work.
Yeah, just
Seems
bad
to be
luck.
running into a lot of that.
Well, he did fail to run from a red slime earlier, so.
Yeah, that too.
They keep gravitating to Catlin here. Tranq finds a swamp cave. It looks like he... Yep. Yeah, he is about to find Erdrick's sword if he can get through this cave. No, he's not going to do it. Not going to go through. The Demon Knight scared him away. Bit of a missed opportunity there.
We've hit the 1 hour mark and both players are at level 10.
Yep.
Not a surprise at all with this kind of seed layout. But between Erdrick's sword and everything else, the slow progress they're making, slow but steady, sooner or later they're going to break out.
Yeah.
The sword is in Garinham, which Countess found through the swamp cave. He backdoored into it. I don't think Tranq has seen it yet.
No, he found Swamp Cave, but he didn't go through.
Yeah, normally I wouldn't go through when I already have keys. I wouldn't worry about, trying to backdoor and trying to find a key or whatever in Tentagel. But in this situation, when it's so hard to find towns, I think I would have cast outside and, tried to explore the chance that I actually could have gotten into a town just for the sake of, finding its location.
Yep. I tend to go through Swamp Cave just for that reason, just in case it backdoors into Garinham or, I guess Tanager less important if you have keys, but he did find Sharlock.
Tranq is closely approaching level 11 now, and he really doesn't seem to be phased by not having Erdrick's sword. He is continuing to progress.
Yep. Oof. Okay, I thought that was a death for Countless there. Had more HP than I thought. Alright, pay attention to Sparkover. I think he's coming up on your bridges here in a minute. There's one, there's two, and there's the third.
Wow, that's amazing. Alright, one more enemy for Tranq to get level 11.
Yep.
You never know, he could get hurt more, which would be a big problem solver.
That it would.
Using Stop Spell to beat the Wyvern faster, and let's see what he gets.
8 power, 1 speed, 2 hit points, 6 magic, and a spell. And it's hurt more. So that will definitely speed things up for him.
Just like that, wow.
Exploration advantage, yeah, I don't know. It's pretty even.
Yeah, I would tend to agree with that assessment. You know, Tranq is a little ahead in experience, and he has hurt more, which is going to help a lot. But TheCowness has found more and has Erdrick's sword, which Tranq is going to have to search for later. On the surface, things appear very close to even right now.
Yep. Don't understand why Tranq has not stopped spelling the red dragons, though. He has 67 agility, but it's still difficult to run from him in that case. Meanwhile, Cowness just about to get to level 11 as well, so he'll have hurt more.
And this is where things will heat up. The Hurtmore Wars. Lots of good Hurtmore enemies out there, including some that, you know, like the werewolf that had Dragon Lord Breath that they can now handle potentially. So yeah, the sword... Tranq not having the sword will take a back seat for the time being as both players rapidly accelerate forward with Hurtmore.
Yep, and he's really making a mistake here. Not stop spelling the red dragons. I don't understand it at all. Slow grind is possible. There's the 120 gold chest in the treasury. With the agility they have, though, I kind of doubt they will try it, but... Countess going through, looks like Garen's grave in the dark.
Yeah, Garen's grave is pretty manageable in the dark. Most of the staircases are one square diagonally away from a corner, so if you can just navigate to the corner with bonks and go like one right and one up or whatever's required, it's not that difficult. You do have to know a couple specific things, like the exact location of the silver harp chest at the very bottom, and you know the staircase that leads you out from the what's it called, the cursed belt chest.
Yep. Yeah, that one could be a little difficult. I've never tried Garen's grave in the dark, but...
Both players in the grave now.
Yep. Nothing much upstairs. Well, you got the silver harp. Thomas can't decide whether to stop spell or heal more. Make the wise choice there. Stop spell. Oh. Probably should have healed more after that, though.
I mentioned earlier when I saw that red dragons had sleep and hurt more that they'd be a problem throughout the seed, and we're seeing that even in Garen's grave. They're all over the place.
Yep. Tranq reaches level 12.
So Tranq's still maintaining a slight lead to offset his lack of Erdrick's sword. Things are still close on both sides.
Alright, Tranq finally stopped spelling the red dragons.
And TheCowness has made the decision to gold grind with the starting gold chest. I can't blame him at this point.
Yep, that he has. I assume he'll try to get the magic armor and silver shield. Although he has only found Caitlin and Garenham so far, right? So...
Right, I don't know if he checked every shop in Caitlin or not. I would not be at all surprised if he just got enough gold for the silver shield and hoped that he found it, and then, you know, maybe get Erdrick's armor later.
yeah, could do that, given how slow this grind is.
Silver harp for Tranq.
Yep, and we now have a fixed commentary program, so it will show there now.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, it's true. I kind of forgot about that town that was blocked off that TheCowness couldn't get to. Guess he never got over there.
Actually, that very same situation came up in my first tournament match. There was a town that turned out to be Garinham that I saw across a barrier of mountains. It was a very long weave to get to it. It ended up being the last town I found, so I knew what it was. And I also knew that the last key item, whatever it was, I don't remember which one, but it had to be there. And it was another difficult seed with red dragons everywhere. It took a while to get there.
Tranq making his way to that last chest. Yeah, they would, Empress. I was thinking the same thing myself.
5 figures of gold for TheCowness. It does appear like he's going for the silver shield. I can't imagine he'll grind for the magic armor. Maybe a little bit extra to get like chainmail if he doesn't have any armor yet. But I'm sure he'll just get money for the silver shield and continue on.
Yeah, don't think he's bought any armor. I didn't see it, and I haven't seen any messages from chat, so...
Oh, wow.
Yep, Stones of Sunlight.
I saw a message, like I've got TheCowness's chat open and he says there's a 1 in 7 chance the last chest is the stones. I think he died before he could get there, and when he finds out it's the stones, he's going to be very disappointed with his continuation of a bad luck streak in this seed.
Yep, I was, yeah. Because I venture he's going to gamble that it's not there, and he'll check every other chest first. Which he hasn't found Mountain Cave or Remoter yet, so... neither of those will take too long once he finds them.
TheCowness continuing to take gold. Maybe he will also buy magic armor.
Yeah, it's looking that way, or maybe at least a full plate. Yeah, he died to a red dragon on the way down, so he didn't quite make it. Oh, Tranq grabbing the staff.
Yeah, I don't think either player has found the Jerk Cave yet, but Tranq can now get the Rainbow Drop.
I think Tranq might have found it earlier.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I just remembered. I don't remember where it was at all, but I'm sure he knows.
Don't either. Okay, it was right by Breckenary. And meanwhile, Cowness still going, slowly falling
Yeah,
behind.
I am surprised he went after the armor as well. I definitely think it was the right thing to go after the shield, but this is a lot of time to get the armor as well when it's just going to be replaced later.
Yeah, I mean, I would have probably at most gone for the full plate.
Yeah, full plate actually has the same defense power as the magic armor. Definitely would have been a big help.
Right. But yeah, with the 120 gold chest, I don't think it would have grinded out the full amount for the magic armor. Again, like you said, it's going to be replaced soon anyway, so...
So here he goes without saving, and I do hope it holds for him that he gets to a town with the money.
That is risky.
With Erdrick's sword, he can actually kill rogue scorpions in 2 hits without using magic, and that's what he does.
Looks like he's headed to Cantlin.
Yeah, without checking all the shops, it's definitely his best bet.
Yep. Although I guess Cantlin and Garenham are right basically in that same area. The Swamp Cave is in the same area as Cantlin. And Tranq has found a new town. It's Hawksness.
With Heal More and Hurt More, it's time to see what's inside.
Yep. Now, if this happens to be the armor, that could give him quite the advantage.
Yeah, I don't think either player has found Cole yet, but he certainly has the 50-50 shot of finding the armor here.
Merchant checking Twitter. Alright. Cowness has found the magic armor. Oh, what? No.
That
Tranq.
won't work.
Yeah, that doesn't work on him. Wrong giant stone golem.
So with Heal More, this is totally doable. I don't know if Tranq knows this, but you know, he could grind it out with Hurt More as well. It doesn't take too long to register Hurt Mores on a Stone Man. It's somewhere around a 50-50 chance.
Yeah, that would be his best bet. But he may not. Oh, he tried it, and wasn't enough to kill him. But I imagine he'll go right back there.
So I'm assuming by the Countess's gold that he just bought magic armor.
Yeah, I don't think there was a silver shield in Cantlin. I didn't see if he got any other shield. I don't... Yeah, no silver shield in Cantlin. I don't know if he bought a large shield or not. Tranq talking to the desert. They're both in about the same area right now. What town is that? Oh, that's the town he couldn't find earlier. It's Cole.
And so now we get to find out. Will it be the armor? Will it be nothing?
He's gonna check for a silver shield first. Finds it.
Oh, that's excellent for him.
Yep. And now he's gonna see if the armor is here. There's nothing to take here. Oh, and nothing to search for. So there's nothing there.
So Hawksness it is, and Tranq knows where that is.
Yep, and he is headed that way right now.
So both players have pluses working in their favor, and it's going to be very interesting to see when they merge together how far apart they are.
Yep, Tranq has a sizable experience lead right now. Matter of fact, this fight will give him level 13.
Trying Hurtmore again, and again it hits first try. So yeah, I think he's just going to do it by magic entirely.
Yeah, that's probably the best way to do it at this point. And it hits, and he's got it. That gives him level 13 and Erdrick's armor, and Cowness finds Hawksness.
So I feel like this race is going to come down to how long it takes Tranq to find Gurinham. I think he's got everything else going for him.
Yep. He does have the stones, which Cowness doesn't have.
Oh, that's right.
And he has the staff. Although that was in Tangel Castle, so I'm sure Cowness knows where that is.
And Tranq going for the grind.
Yep.
He doesn't have another
he's
heal
one
more. So he's just gotta hope that he does enough damage. He can survive another attack, so he does have odds here. Yeah, he survived.
He won.
Very nice.
That is probably it for him, though. And Droll Magi makes... No, not quite. Just got a damage token. Oh, but now it breathes fire and takes him out.
Yeah, so I'm assuming he wanted to suicide there.
Yeah, it kind of looked like he didn't try to run or anything. Alright, so yeah, the only thing Tranq needs now is... Well, he needs the rainbow drop. He has everything for it. And he needs the sword. And he knows the sword's in Garenham, I assume, but well... Because he's checked every other chest except for the Stones Cave. And Garenham. Oh yeah, he did. They both did get the armor, didn't they? Pardon me. And Cowness sees there's nothing to the south of Hawksness. Although if he continues this direction, he will find Breckenary and Rimmildar in the mountain cave. Meanwhile, Tranq is grinding on golems, interestingly. Or grinding on something.
Oh yeah, I wonder what he's looking for. Uh-oh.
Yeah, apparently not the red dragon.
Still not using stop spell. You're
Yeah.
absolutely right, it is important.
Yep, I mean with sleep and hurt more and the damage they can do physically. Oh, Cowness takes a death. Oh yeah, I am behind. The tracker person is asleep at the wheel.
Man, this is really making me want to play another seed. Tranq finally using stop spell against a red dragon.
Yeah,
I wonder if he'll try attacking now. No. Tranq's experience lead has become sizable, but he's got some exploring to do still.
Yep. Cowness taking another death. He was so close to finding those 2 towns. Yeah, that's the thing. He was using stop spell on the red dragons earlier, and then he stopped, and now he's doing it again.
Yeah, I think he's realized the importance now. Like, he just might have forgotten that it was a possibility, and now he's doing it, and he realizes that it's the right thing to do, so he'll keep doing it. An Axe Knight, finally a more favorable choice.
Yep. And meanwhile, Cowness getting put to sleep by a red dragon. And he gets sent back home again. Oof, not having any luck. And Tranq has found the south end of Swamp Cave, but he didn't go through. He wants to check to the south of Hawksness, finds nothing. Alright, I wasn't sure if he was going to start grinding again on the Stone Man, or... And he finds a cave. Alright, it's Stone's Sunlight Cave. So now he knows the sword's not here, and he should be looking for Garenham.
That's right, he does still have a reason to check every chest on his way.
Yep. Still looking for that sword. I don't know why he didn't go north there. I mean, if he'd gone actually directly west of that cave was coal. I mean, of course, I guess not that he's looking for coal anymore, because he has everything. Cowness trying to make it back down to where he died earlier.
I was surprised that Cowness tried to run from the Armored Knight. He is now going to double Hurtmore it. Definitely worth the time for the experience.
Yeah. So there's Remolder on Tranq's screen. I'm not sure. I guess he's looking for Garenham. Although he's right there by the jerk, he should stop in and get the rainbow drop while he's here. Yep, that's not the cave he's looking for. It's the other one.
Ah, there it is.
Yep. So he's got the rainbow drop now. All he needs is a sword, which he may go to Sharlock and try to find. It does have a higher chance of being there, as far as he's concerned. So I don't know if Tranq has seen where Sharlock is yet or not. I know Cowness saw it.
Tranq checking the shop. There is no large shield there. That's what I assume he was looking for. Chat's talking about the connectivity of maps. I think a lot of people are going to be looking forward to the next version after this tournament when 2 blocks of land will be separated and connected with the swamp cave. It's going to be very interesting.
That is a reality now. In the next
Is
version.
each map guaranteed to have that divide, or is it just going to happen sometimes?
I think it's more often than not, but it's not guaranteed.
Okay, cool. One more enemy for Tranq to get to the next level now.
Yeah, I've been tweaking the map parameters a little bit to make it happen a little more often, but not make the map crazy windy like the one you played.
Yeah, I definitely noticed a difference in the way the terrain was generated. I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but I do look forward to new challenges. It's going to be interesting.
Yep. Yeah, I cranked that down, the windiness down a little bit, and it actually had better results for creating separate continents, and it made the map less crazy. Because I know I played a seed with those same settings, and it was very hard to follow where everything went. The Tranq reaches level 14.
I think he has all the spells now. Didn't look like a significant level stat-wise.
No, not a lot. It's like 6 strength, about 2 MP, 2 HP, 7 agility, which is nice, but yeah, not enough to go Dragon Lord hunting yet.
TheCowness now putting on the fighter's ring for the first time.
Oh, Countess did put on the fighter's ring, alright.
Yep.
Now if Tranq just goes a little bit west, he'll find coal. Not that he needs coal, but he's probably just gonna, he's gonna check the spot anyway. No, he remembers that he has everything. He's going to look for probably a shield. Doesn't find anything he can afford. Or maybe a weapon as well, I suppose.
Silver shields everywhere, just taunting him.
Nicole, did I see the hand axe on there?
Yeah, it was there.
Alright, I'm surprised he didn't buy that. Because he only has a copper sword right now, I believe. Oh, and getting trolled by the villager there.
And TheCowness has just explored his last chest that is not the last one in the grave. He now knows, and
Yep.
you can tell like he's already pausing in grief at his lack of luck.
Yep, he is probably very upset right now. But at least he knows where the grave is, and he can make his way down there.
Yep.
He's not too far behind yet.
Yeah, and based on what Tranq still has to explore, I do think he's going to come very close catching up.
Yep.
Still anybody's race.
Oh yeah, it's still very close considering, well, yeah, okay, so Countess still needs to get the stones, he needs to get the staff, and then the rainbow drop. Which, speaking of which, rainbow drop, Tranq does have that. Yeah, so he's going to find this to be a dead end here and have to go back around.
I thought he just came this way. Unless that's just a different cave that looks like it's in the same orientation.
This is the way he came up, but yeah, there's nowhere else for him to go from here that he hasn't been already. Well, doesn't matter anyway because he gets sent back to Tanagel. Looking at his stats, not quite enough to fight Dragon Lord, but maybe he's thinking about the dive. Thinking some more. I don't think he has seen Sharlock. I know TheCowness has, but I don't think Tranq has yet.
Always surprising when that becomes an issue, especially in a longer seed, that you haven't seen that extremely large chunk of the map holding Sharlock. TheCowness is not amused.
Did he get the stones, I assume? Or is he, he's coming out?
He got them. He got them. Yeah, Lavkin, he did that because he's had such bad luck all the way through the race between running from enemies and not finding certain things. And then that chest, it was the last one in the grave, and he got killed just before he could get to it. So it was literally the last chest on the map that he checked for. And he even made a remark at the time, like, there's only a 1 in 7 chance that it's down there.
Yeah.
It's just been his luck all the way through. He's just remarking over it.
TheCowness just realizing he didn't have the staff yet. He went to the jerk, and the jerk just told him to go search.
It looks like Tranq just got a large shield upgrading from his small shield.
Oh, and he has found Garanham too, so that will give him the sword. So he is ready to go. If he's willing to try it, well, not quite, as far as he has everything he needs anyway, except for some strength and a little bit of HP. Can't resist that last chest. Doesn't check the cave behind Tanagel or behind Garanham. I assume he knows it's the swamp cave.
Always good to grab the death necklace just in case. You never know when you're gonna get like 40 HP from your last level randomly. You just never know.
Not in Randomizer, you don't. there, and he's found Sherlock, so I imagine he will go in there and grind a bit. Yep, multiple spark over bridges. HS.
So Tranq is essentially ahead by 1 level, and when it's most likely for him to have a really established advantage is if there's one defining level that brings the characters from virtually impossible to beat the Dragon Lord to almost a certainty. Whereas if the level gains are small, then you know, sooner or later one player might just take a risk and go at a level below the other player.
Yep.
Tranq putting the rainbow drop in place and then calmly walking away.
So he's not a monster was in the shop spot. That was a Stone Man. Yep. So probably not a great enemy to grind on. Yeah, that was pretty good when he tried to use the Fairy Flute on the Stone Man. Didn't work so well. Well, he should reach level 15 relatively soon. I'm not sure why he's not just going into Sherlock at this point. He's grinding on the same enemies. Although I guess he has about the same encounter rate, so it doesn't really matter too much.
Yeah, so if Tranq is just in grind mode, he would get a slightly higher encounter inside.
I don't know, I thought brick and trees were the same encounter rate.
I know brick and swamp are the same. Well, it's possible.
Yeah.
It's funny that I'm not 100% sure. I'm like second guessing myself.
Maybe someone in chat knows. I feel like swamp trees and brick are all the same, but I'm not positive.
I know brick and swamp are 1 in 16, and I thought that forest are 1 in 24, but I would not be surprised if I were wrong.
Yep, looks like we are going to level 16. Not enough HP for the Death Necklace, and not enough strength to beat Dragon Lord. Well, TheCowness is probably higher than level 13.
Tranq's exploration came together at a good time, and it looks like if he gets a solid level that gives him a strong chance against the Dragon Lord, he is going to win this race.
It certainly looks that way.
He has been getting really good luck with Hurtmore against Blue Dragons and Stone Men, both of which are close to 50-50. I don't think he knows just how lucky those Hurtmores have been, but it's working out for him today.
Yep. Did TheCowness get the rainbow drop? I don't know if you saw it. Maybe chat saw it.
I haven't seen him get it yet. But I don't know for sure.
Okay. Pretty sure he did get the staff, though.
Oh yeah, I saw him get the staff.
No, he has the drop according to HS, so we'll go with that. Kind of wondered why he was going this direction if he didn't have it yet. failed Hurtmores in a row. It's only about 50-50, so that's not too rare.
Yeah, I believe I remember seeing that Hurtmore has a 9 in 16 chance of hitting a blue dragon, and my guess is that it's the same for a stone man.
I think so. That sounds right. Yep, they have the same hurt resistance. Okay, Brick Forest and Swamp are all 1 in 16, according to chat.
There you go. So yeah, I think my confusion was I thought Forest was 1 in 24 and Plains was 1 in 32, but in reality, Forest is 1 in 16, and the Plains, I'm told, have some sort of checkerboard pattern where half the squares are 1 in 16 and half are 1 in 32, which averages out to somewhere around 1 in 24.
Yeah, I think that's the case. It's very strange. I guess to save a few cycles there, because 1 in 16 and 1 in 32 are a lot easier to do than 1 in 24. That I'm not sure. Maybe this card knows that too.
Oh, that's a very good question. I saw someone talking about this just recently, and I believe it was in the low 80s, like somewhere around 83. I don't know the exact number, but that's a really, really good thing to know for racers.
Yeah, that definitely is. Something I should probably know. Alright, so we'll see how this turns out. Countless grinding in Sharlock and Tranq grinding on some desert tiles. Depending on the enemy set here, Tranq kind of has the encounter advantage.
Yeah, and even if he chose a slightly inferior grind zone, I can't imagine it would be so inferior that it would even out the experience playing field. So we'll just have to see how many levels are left to go.
Yep, that's where it will matter. Okay, High Spirit says 85 and below is where he can do more than 48. So, good to know.
And that's purely defensive power. I don't remember the exact point at which defensive power and agility merge, like when they're exactly the same, when you have Erdrick's armor and the silver shield. But I think it's somewhere in the 90s, I think.
Must be, because Cowness has 87 agility and 91 defense power.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, lack of silver shield, I don't think it'll be an issue. It depends on how close the level is. Depends on how close the fight is.
The grind continues. How long will they have to go? Both players now in Sharlock. Certainly a fine set of enemies. Knowing that there are armored knights there is really useful. Axe knights, stone men, it's all good stuff.
Yep.
Tranq just over Oh, there we go. Tranq just over 500 experience away from the next level. Probably 4 enemies to get there. TheCowness just under 900 experience to the next level, I believe. Yeah, another 700. So just almost exactly 1 level separating them currently.
Yep, very close. So this and probably one more enemy will give Tranq his level. Yes, too. Tranq never did do the gold grind, the slow grind. Be interesting if that ends up being the difference.
Fortunately, he does have a large shield, but you never know how dangerous the Dragon Lord can be without that silver shield.
Yep. But that could be the difference either way, as far as it took TheCowness longer to get to this level because of it. Although, maybe it'll pay off in the long run.
TheCowness reaching level 15. They'll both be at level 15 together for just over a minute, probably.
Yep. This blue dragon may not quite give it to him. Okay, it does.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's 180.
Oh, something
Other
went
than
up.
the... So that's got to be enough for sure.
Yeah, I think it is.
139, 12 heal mores. It's got to be enough. Yeah, 12 attacks to beat the Dragon Lord on average and 12 heal mores.
Yep. And the tracker app says 99% chance to win this fight. So it looks like it's go time for Tranq.
I haven't seen their max HP. It's got to be well over 100 if the tracker's saying 99%.
Yeah, his max HP is 118.
Yeah, there you go. That definitely makes sense.
Yep. That will give him probably a few double attacks.
And Game Boy's saying they have 96 agility, which helps immensely as well.
Oh yeah, that will make it a lot easier to run. TheCowness going back to the inn. May be just a little too late. We'll see. Tranq has some really bad luck.
Yeah, if they only had 97 HP and, 86 agility or something like that, I would put the chances of winning somewhere around 80 to 90%. The extra HP definitely puts them over the top.
Yep. Well, TheCowness' odds are 0.6%. Is that right?
Oh, wow.
So that's there's a big difference in that level up. Oh, Tranq has taken a death.
Oh, wow. Yeah, TheCowness was saying, like he said in his chat, he should go with these stats, but he won't. And I think you're absolutely right. I think he does not have any sort of realistic chance of winning with those stats.
Yeah, 81 strength. I mean, attack power is 123. He could do a 5 to, what is that?
5 to or
5 to
yeah, 5
11.
to 11.
Yeah. And with 12 heal mores, it's probably not enough.
Yeah, no extra HP.
Yep. So very few, if any, double attacks. Yeah, I mean, if he grinds his way to the bottom, he could win. He doesn't know how much strength he's going to get on the next level, though.
That would be amazing if he could pull that off.
Yep.
But it's risky, you know, he doesn't know what's on the lower levels.
Yeah, and he's probably looking at his stats thinking he's not all that close to having enough stats to beat Dragon Lord.
He's typing a lot in his chat between attacks. He is actively considering healing and diving and grinding on the way down right now.
Tranq's still fighting.
Well, Tranq doesn't have the silver shield. I guess that might worry him, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, his stats are much better than they need to be. He should know that, I think, at least, but let's see what he does here. No, he's diving. Maybe he's going to fight his way down. Yeah, it looks like it. He's going to fight his way down. That is going to make this a close race.
Indeed. With the agility he has, I think he should be able to run away from enemies when he's at lower HP and use the time to heal up.
Yeah.
I think that should be his strategy. Now getting back attacked from an armored knight, I think he should try to run, and he does.
Alright, yeah, he's starting to run now. Hopefully he realizes he should be able to run from just about anything, but just had some really bad luck there.
He's going for the blue dragon. It looks like he can get it in 3 hits relatively consistent. Yeah.
Yep.
So not that bad, but now of course he has to do some running.
Yep. Meanwhile, TheCowness very close to level 16.
Yeah, if he goes and heals up and comes down, he could make this very, very close.
Yep. He could easily catch up if he runs from everything and while Tranq's fighting.
So people are asking why Tranq is fighting, and I think the answer is that he had a really, really bad luck on his first dive attempt, and he's worried that he can't run from enemies as efficiently as possible. So I think that's what it is.
Yeah. Yeah, at this rate, he's not going to get another level on the way down, so I'm not sure why.
Now he's
Aside from
suddenly
just-
running first try from everything. There's a chance he might change his mind on the way down. Getting no enemies at all on the 3rd floor. Except for that green dragon. And that axe knight. But yeah, he's all of a sudden he's running from everything. I think he changed his mind.
Yeah, I think he realized he just had bad luck on that last dive. And TheCowness hits level 16.
So here we go. Anything can happen. Of course, TheCowness still has to heal up. But you never know.
Yep, he's gonna cast Repel and run back to a town.
I always say there is always a town very close to Sharlock. It just seems to be a thing that happens. I'm sure it's just confirmation bias, but yeah, this town, Cantlin wasn't too far away. Yeah, Tranq having no problem running from everything. He got to the bottom floor very quickly, and he hasn't encountered any difficult enemies. He's definitely on the right track in terms of his decisions. And now it's just a matter of finishing off the Dragon Lord.
Yep. As long as he makes no mistakes, he should have this. Simultaneous encounters there. Yeah, we'll see what the mini boss is, but I doubt it's going to be anything that'll give him too much trouble. No, Armored Knight won't be too bad.
Yeah, Armored Knight he can just fight. I think, oh, he has an extra 3 MP, so he could have used a stop spell against a red dragon if it was that.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, even if he were at 96, I would burn the extra magic and use the stop spell. I think it would be the best option, and he'd still be a massive favorite. So here we go, the first Dragon Lord fight.
He's going to use herbs. Probably doesn't need to, but
I wonder how nervous he is right now. I look forward to talking to him afterwards.
oh yeah, I'm sure his heart's pumping right now. He's still fairly new to Randomizer, so he's probably looking at that, glancing at the SRL chat, looking for the dot done, not seeing it. Probably got the adrenaline going pretty well right now. Oh, and TheCowness takes a death. So now it is all but sealed for Tranq.
Count is once again lamenting his bad luck, saying 79.07% chance to run from a stone man and failed twice. Tranq is being very careful with the menuing, which I always applaud. You know, I would hate to ever make a menuing mistake against the Dragon Lord. Like, that would be the worst way to lose a race.
Oh yeah, definitely. Accidentally hit hurt more and
It's like, you know, a quarter or half a second extra to just make sure your arrow's on heal. I like that he's doing it.
yep, I always do that myself. I pause just half a second to make sure I'm on heal more before I hit the A.
Tranq considering attacking at 47, but of course realizing he doesn't have to.
Yeah. It's dangerous and he doesn't really need to take those kind of risks. He's a heavy favorite to win this fight. And there he goes again, considering it at 46, but deciding to take the wise choice.
Yeah, we can't help but applaud Tranq's decision making throughout this race. He is a newer player. He literally played his first seed at the beginning of July at SGDQ, and it's amazing how quickly he's picked things up, and I'm glad he's enjoying it so much. He's on track to his first tournament match victory here.
And there it is.
Got it.
As long as he can find the return spell. There he goes. Tranq busting
Yeah,
my bracket.
As I predicted, just over a 2-hour seed.
Yep. I predicted this matchup, but I thought TheCowness would win this one. Tranq surprised me there. GG indeed.
Alrighty, I'm gonna cut stream here. Thanks, Smugzud. Wow. Alrighty, I'm gonna cut stream and pop into the Discord there with the commentators.
Looks like Tranq is here.
Okay, wait. Oh, sorry. Now I can hear you.
There you are.
The game was
Yeah,
just
we just
very
weren't
loud.
saying anything.
Yeah, no, the game was just very loud, drowning you out. Apparently. Wow, what a seed.
Yep. What a seed.
I
Very
think-
interesting seeing all the early difficulties and the way you guys handled them. You know, it was difficult to find any towns, nothing in proximity, and lots of red dragons and things with Dragon Lord Breath stopping you everywhere.
the Red Dragon Desert. On the road to all the towns. But yeah, no, I think it was like, what, 45, 50 minutes before the first town was found?
It was quite a while. I think that was about right, I think, for you. I think TheCowness found one slightly earlier, but... yeah, all the towns were pretty far away.
Yeah, I had one big error there where I misinterpreted my coordinates, where I thought it was 39 south and 13 east instead of the other way around.
Oh.
So I started counting that way.
Yeah, I saw you stop on that peninsula there and just kind of pause for a moment.
Yeah, that was where it would have been if it was the other way around, the coordinates. So that was a fairly big mistake, but overall, it didn't seem like too many things had Dragon Lord Breath. I only counted werewolves and skeletons.
There were a lot of enemies with fire breath, I know that, but there might not have been that many with Dragon Lord breath.
Yeah, there were a lot with definitely the baby breath. A lot of the like early to mid enemies seem to have it.
Yeah.
I was really commending a lot of your early choices to grind away against enemies like Droll Magis and Wyverns. You know, you were just doing like, say, 5 damage per attack on average, and it was working, you know? You took the time and you got the experience.
Yeah, the stop spell on them seemed to work. So they had a fairly high probability to cast sleep, it seemed.
Yeah, it looks like Drakimas, skeletons, and werewolves had Dragon Lord breath.
Oh, right, the Drakimas. Forgot about them.
Yeah, I didn't see you encounter maybe one.
Yeah, I think I killed 2 or 3 before I found out about the Dragon Lord Breath.
Yeah,
And then I stopped fighting them after that.
yeah, they were low chance to cast it or to use it, but they also had sleep, which was...
Oh, do they have sleep? I did not even notice that one from them.
Yeah, maybe they didn't use it, but yeah, they were 50% chance to cast sleep.
Yeah. But yeah, no, it seemed like this one, a lot of the towns were hidden away and down like very small paths. Like the path to basically Garenham and as well as to Hawksness were basically well off the map.
Yeah,
It seemed.
everything was pretty far from Tanager Castle.
Yeah.
Countess
And-
debating whether to say yes or no to Dragon Lord.
How close is he? Is he 16 or is he?
Yeah, he's at 16. He should win
Okay.
this fight. He's fighting Dragon Lord now.
Yeah, that 16 was a fairly big strength boost. I think it was like 16 strength at 16, which definitely put it over the top.
Yep. It was a pretty easy decision, I imagine, by that point.
Yeah, at that point, I was just hoping that it wouldn't be anything too bad on the Guardian in front of the Dragon Lord.
Yep.
Unfortunately, it was just a what was it? Armor Knight, I believe.
Yeah, Armored Knight, so it wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, when he took that death, I was thinking it might be a much closer race.
Oh, the Axe Knight death.
Yeah, because
From not being able to get away from them.
Countess was on his way grinding to level 16. And I think he reached level 16 right around the time you got to Tanager Castle, or to Charlotte Castle, the second time. But he had to go heal, and then by the time he healed and got back, you were pretty much to the Dragon Lord's floor.
Was he grinding Sharlock as well?
Yeah, he was also
Or did
grinding
you find a
Charlotte.
better spot? Okay.
Yeah, he walked to Kentlin and healed, and then came back. And he also died on the way down the first time, so...
Yeah, for some reason, like, even though the agility wasn't that bad, it was, I think, 96. And at least it didn't feel like it was that bad, but I still couldn't get away from anything the first trip down.
Yeah, running did seem problematic.
And then the second time around, seemed to be able to get away from everything. But I don't think ever missed hurt more than on this seed here against those armor knights.
Yeah.
I think I missed 3 in a row at one point in time.
Yeah, I've seen 3 in a row a couple times. I don't think I've ever seen 4 in a row. It's
Yeah,
rare, but it happens. These crazy, unlikely things.
But no, I'm in shock that after how long it took on the early game to find anything.
Yeah, you never know when a seed is difficult. You never know how long it's going to take anyone.
Yeah, because I know I had found, I think it was a mountain cave early on, and I quickly said no to even diving to that because of the blue dragons on the first floor.
So there we
Looks
go.
like
Countess has
TheCowness.
finished.
So yeah, if Countess hadn't died in his plunge, this would have been reasonably close. Like you guys would have been something like 4 minutes apart, I think.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was very close up until then. Said your first death, and then you were. If you had fought things all the way down and he hadn't died, then it would have been very close.
I was thinking about trying to grind all the way down against some of the enemies because of how badly running went the first time around. But I ended up elected to try to go back to the running strats, and fortunately it worked the second time. So I really didn't want to expend the extra heal to heal after that couple Axe Knight encounters.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to do it and hope for the best, but...
Yeah. So I figured I'd be cutting it fairly close on the Dragon Lord for MP, but I got a couple double attacks in, which definitely helped out the count.
Yeah, that it would.
I think after the second double attack, I stopped counting.
Sorry about that.
There. Okay. I'm gonna hop in the Discord probably.
Alright, so
They're
looks
still
like
on
Countess
there.
is
Yeah, they
pop in.
Where's my Tornado cam? There he is. Beautiful. Beautiful. Beautiful.
I think I have a bit of time off after this race, too. I think it's the loser of Jackamus and against the winner of Sparkover and Empty Eye. If memory serves me correctly on the bracket.
I
I think it's
so,
the
yeah.
loser of Jackamus and against the winner of Sparkover and Empty Eye.
Yep, I think it's the case. I think it's...
Hello.
Hello.
So I get my entry feedback, right?
Sure.
Alright.
Satisfaction guaranteed.
Can we talk about 80% chances to run away for a minute?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thought you might.
I got killed by probably half a dozen golems and at least that many more stone men when I had over an 80% chance to run from them. I know at the end I got killed by a stone man failing to run twice to it with an 81% chance to run away. That was pretty good.
Yeah, you had some bad luck. It was very close up until your death on the dive.
Yeah, I figured. I figured he was probably a little bit ahead of me, judging from when he finished.
Yeah, he was slightly ahead.
Yeah. Yeah, I died on my first dive against Axe Knights after I think failing to run 3 times against the same Axe Knight.
Wow. Yeah, at that point, anything that's not a Red Dragon or Armored Knight, you've got like an 80% plus chance to run away from it. Though I think Stonemen are better than the rest, because they're like super slow.
Yeah, they are easier to run from.
But that was a lot of red dragons in that desert.
I didn't actually
So-
find too many of them.
Oh, it
They're
seemed like
kind of lucky.
okay. Yeah, it seemed like every other step was a red dragon trying to go down to the southern continent.
Yeah, I died a couple times trying to walk down there and figured there wasn't that much down there, so I just left and explored the entire rest of the map first and couldn't find anything because it was all down there.
Oh yeah. I think
Because
well,
I saw a town from across the water, which I forget what it was, I think Cole, and I thought that to get to it I would have to walk all the way around to the east past Cantlin, but apparently I had to go west and walk around to the south.
Yeah, we saw you taking a peek at that town, and
Yeah, I died like 6 or 7 times trying to walk around it to the east, and all I found was Charlock, and then the mountains ran into the edge of the map. I was confused for a minute.
yeah, Sherlock was hard to find in my opinion. It was the last thing I found.
Yeah, if I didn't find, or if I wasn't looking for that other town, I wouldn't have found it probably for a while.
yeah, it was all the way to the right side of the map, and Tangel was all the way on the left side.
Yeah. Because I found Garenham casting outside from the swamp cave, and then everything else was in the south. So if I had found Garenham and then everything in the south, I would have been looking for Charlock last.
Yep. Overall, it was a very close race, though. It was you guys were pretty well tied up for most of the race. I think really Tranq pulled ahead when you did the gold grind.
Oh, yeah. I was thinking I shouldn't do that, but I knew that if I grabbed the shield and armor, it'd really help me repel things, and the entire map was hills and sand.
Yeah,
So,
I mean it. Yeah, it did help you out, but I
Oh,
guess the time was more important than this time.
yeah.
did you gold grind on the treasury, or did you go into the I think it was like the tablet that had the
No, I used
500
the
gold chest?
Tantagel treasury. I think
Okay.
the Stones of Sunlight guy had a 500 gold
Yeah,
chest.
he had a 500.
That would probably be about the same speed as just opening a 120 chest over and over. I don't know, because you'd have to open it like 5 times in the time it took you to walk to the Stones of Sunlight guy and back out.
Yeah, it'd be close call.
And then I actually hadn't found a silver shield because I was just gambling on it being in Cantlin because I didn't want to check all 3 weapon shops before I found a cave, and it ended up not being in there.
Yep.
Oh, I
There
know there was one in Remolder I saw.
Oh, I think I
I
found it
think
in Cole.
I
Yeah, I think
think
remote.
Garingham had one.
Garenham did not, but it had
Oh,
magic
did not?
armor.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Remolder and Cole were the ones that had the silver shield.
Ah,
Yeah, I know I spent a lot of time hoping to find a large shield. Because I knew I
Yeah.
wasn't going to be able to gold grind for a silver. And I don't remember where I found one eventually. It was, I think, the very last items weapon shop I could check.
Yeah, I think it was Garenham right before you found the sword.
oh
Yeah,
yeah. Also, to like when I set up my gold grind, I had died in the grave without getting the last chest, and it ended up being the Stones of Sunlight.
Yep.
And I had like 9 treasure chests left, so I just assumed it wasn't that one, and it ended up opening every other chest in the game.
Yeah, I thought that might happen to you after I saw Tranq get the stones down there,
Yeah,
because I believe he was in there right around the same time you were.
but I still had Mountain Cave, Rimildar, and 1 other chest to get, so I figured I'd check all those first.
Right, which is exactly what I would have done in your case.
Yeah,
Just turned out to be the wrong gamble that time.
yeah, pretty much.
But yeah, odds were definitely in your favor for it to be anywhere else. All right, I don't know if the next race is going to be on this channel or.
I'm streaming it on NES Cardinality. Just setting it up right now. It's going to be between the number 8 seed Meowth and the number 9 seed.
All right.
Actually, I'm going to sign off now because I think I'm ready to go live and they're just about ready to start. So I'll see you all later. Thank you guys for a great race.
All right,
Alrighty.
thanks for
Yeah,
restreaming and
nice.
commentating.
Yep, I guess we'll wrap it up then. I don't know if Game Boy is here to host up NEScard. Yeah, there you go. Sparkle posted the link. So I guess unless you guys have anything else to add.
That's all I got.
No, I'm good.
All right. Well, I guess Countess, that was your second loss, wasn't it? So
Yep, I'm the first one out.
yep. So you are out, but I guess good luck, Tranq, on your next match.
Well, thank you. To wait for I think 2 matches to find out who the opponent is for that one.
Yep. And Countess, well, hope to see you in some regular races.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, guys.
All right,
All right.
thank you.